He will forever be known as the baddest man on the planet. It's a nickname that will stick with boxing legend Mike Tyson throughout history. With his icy cold glare, Tyson struck fear into the hearts of his opponents and completely destroyed them in the ring.
Tyson does not throw wild punches.
This is as bad as I've ever seen Donnie Long look, but give Tyson.
The years he spent at the top of the sport serves as a montage of his magnificent combination of speed, power, and intensity. Today, Hannibal Boxing shares the 5 biggest wins of Mike Tyson's career. So be sure to watch this video till the end and don't forget to smash the like button. Mike Tyson versus Trevor Berbick. A solid fighter in a generation of unremarkable heavyweights, Trevor Berbick was a highly regarded WBC heavyweight world champion. He wasn't a special fighter per se, but he was good enough to command an audience. On the other hand, Tyson had quickly earned the interest and admiration of boxing fans across the globe. By the time he stepped in the ring with Berbick, Tyson was already a fast-rising star, having knocked out 25 of the 27 opponents that lay before him up to this point. If Berbick was a polished stone in a sea of common pebbles, Iron Mike was a gem amongst them.
Let's see how long his reign lasts. Mike Tyson will have no part of it. Standing toe-to-toe, Tyson will be able to get underneath it. Oh, wow! With a right, another left hook that just raises. Trevor, with this bravado, could get... But this is exactly what
Tyson infamously threw punches in bunches, all with the intent to do insane damage, and consistently maintained his ironclad defense. It was a feast for the eyes as well as the senses, as Tyson proved his unmatched power and athleticism.
Who happens to be working with Trevor Berbick, but it's not Berbick who's throwing the bunches of punches. He can't take shots like this very long. Wow! Tyson knows that he can score at will now.
Truthfully, nobody expected the match to end in Berbick's favor, and sure enough, the world witnessed him succumb to a flurry of fists in as early as the second round.
And he gets Trevor in trouble, and he watched the finishing blow. Crushing right hand. Wow, with a left hook, then a right hand right in the temple bone, and he's in trouble here. And he says Tyson again. He knows he can hurt him anytime. One has him under control.
He tried his hardest to survive, but it was clear that he couldn't hold a candle to Tyson.
See the light left, right side of the rib cage. Then he goes to the body downstairs, catches him. Look at these shots. Bangs the body. Wow, with that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a right left hook, and he goes down. Notice it's all Tyson. Berbick doing nothing offensively. He crashes down. It's all over. And we've got a brand new WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And he's a youngster named Mike Tyson, who can reign for a long, long time. Most people in boxing say the only thing his legs may be shot.
Just barely out of his teens, Tyson made history by snagging his first title at 20 years of age. Mike Tyson versus Larry Holmes. At his best, the great Larry Holmes was a formidable threat for anyone he stepped into the ring with. But by the time it was Tyson's turn to throw down with the legendary heavyweight, he was already an old man past his prime. Still, it was the proverbial passing of the torch, and Tyson wanted to get back at Holmes for beating his childhood hero, Muhammad Ali. With the WBC, WBA, and IBF World Heavyweight titles on the line, the undefeated Tyson was hell-bent on destroying Holmes once and for all.
Now the young guy boxes one of the great heavyweight champions of all time, left hand. In the old days, Larry would have had that.
Amped on the energy of the crowd, Holmes took charge as he looked to frustrate the younger man in Tyson with excessive clinching and a foul shot here and there.
Now the old time long. The things that win Atlantic City, New Jersey in the convention center. Again, I'm Bob Sheridan against the present great. He's an easy driving, pounding left jab, and it's not there. Big right.
However, all that did was fire Tyson up even more, and the younger man soon caught his groove.
He's
Tyson winged haymakers from range, skillfully and masterfully picking apart his opponent with killer intent.
And there's the bell ending the round. He's been with him since he was a kid. Watch for the right hand. Boom, stand in front of him.
In the fourth round, Tyson sent Holmes to the canvas 3 times with a volley of bludgeoning right hands, until referee Joe Cortez finally saved the veteran from his misery.
This fourth round is the biggest problem. Oh, right hand! Down goes the first knockdown. A crushing right hand, right on top for it. Feints, boom, right there. Look at that. The power of that right hand. And Mike brought him out with a heavier shot than that. But right now, Mike Tyson is in charge. He's the boss. Left hand and right hand. And then just an accumulation. Larry Holmes' legs are jelly. Sticks to the body. Goes to throw right hand. Just clipped it. Like boom, he jumps on it. And that's all she wrote.
Mike Tyson versus Michael Spinks. Spinks was unbeaten at the time, and a man many believed could deal with Tyson at this stage. But standing across the ring from Iron Mike, and you could definitely see the terror in Spinks' eyes. He was mentally beaten before the first punch was even thrown.
Jump right into his chest.
Tyson came out firing as expected at the sound of the opening bell.
Tyson rocks them with high. Burned by Michael Spinks.
Spinks could do nothing but cover up. A punch to the gut sent Spinks down on one knee in round 1.
Michael Spinks has to keep moving because every shot.
Uppercut landing.
Spinks mustered up enough courage and will to make it back to his feet, but a vicious right hand from Tyson sealed the deal.
Been down in a professional fight.
And he's down again. This was after Spinks got up after one knockout, tried to fight back, and had
Tyson,
nothing.
as usual, going to the body.
Laying flat on his back, eyes glazed over, Spinks failed to beat the 10 count. The fight was over in 91 seconds. Mike Tyson versus Donovan Ruddock. Over the years, Tyson had built the reputation of a crazed madman in the ring. He sincerely wanted to hurt his opponents physically and cause permanent damage. Many fighters feared facing him, even before they stepped in the ring with the beast. Against Ruddock in 1991, Tyson infamously said,
March 18th, Mike Tyson raised Ruddock died. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count. If he's not dead, it doesn't count.
That statement alone was enough to send tremors down Ruddock's spine.
Round 1 scheduled on the button.
It's done something. It stopped Iron Mike coming on as aggressively as he had. Another.
When Ruddock faced Iron Mike in 1991, it was a clash between 2 of the sport's toughest heavyweights.
Well, he'd thrown a big punch. He stumbled after the punch.
A hard body punch by Tyson to Ruddock.
Ruddock gets up.
And we felt the breeze. It was right above us.
Certainly has.
Seemingly on equal footing, Tyson and Ruddock wowed the crowd with an impressive exhibition of skills and knockout power as they engaged each other in a classic phone booth-style battle.
Ruddock doesn't seem to care. A hard body punch by
Cut this tension with a knife. Both men throwing punches. Anyone.
It was a dangerous war of attrition for however long it lasted, but Tyson would come out on top.
Tyson hitting after.
Ruddock suffered knockdowns in rounds 2 and 3.
Down goes Ruddock.
And see what happened there. There was a punch, and he tripped over Tyson's foot, it looked like. Good shot. He just doesn't quite get there.
There's a left by Ruddock. A left by Tyson. And
Landing good punches. In comes a counter punch. What a tremendous shot.
With Tyson completing the demolition job in round 7.
here for withstanding this kind of barrage. Oh, what a right by Tyson. Oh, the left. Now the right combination. Steele steps in. Is it over? It's over. It's over. And
Mike Tyson versus Frank Bruno. A polarizing figure like Tyson, however, couldn't exist without controversy. His life outside the ring was a circus.
The situation that occurred was it's totally ridiculous, and I didn't hurt anyone or do anything to anyone. And I love women, my mother's a woman, I respect them as well. And of course, every time I trust one and get involved with one in a certain way like this, something happens. So I'm confused. I'm just I'm just lost from the whole issue that happened today.
Eventually, Tyson was incarcerated in 1992, convicted of rape, and sentenced to 6 years in prison. He was released on parole after 3 years and looked to pick up where he left off in the ring. Hungry for a world title, Tyson took on WBC heavyweight champion Frank Bruno, a man he had already beaten 7 years prior. However, fans feared that the baddest man on the planet just wasn't the same after his time in jail.
27 pounds heavier, almost 4 inches taller. Keep their heads off.
I'll tell you what, if I was built like Frank,
Generally.
or anything, but Mike Tyson
He's learned to hold on, keeping Tyson under control of the belt. He'll be very...
See how he leans back? He can't do that.
Those fears were quickly dispelled as the public witnessed Tyson's full force on display once again against Bruno.
Bruno doesn't have the foot speed.
It was a nice effort.
And anytime... Oh, here comes Tyson! Tyson!
Here you see where Tyson wobbles him with a big right hand. Right on the meat. If he makes a mistake early, you can't fix it, Jim. That was never great to begin with.
A left hook by Tyson, but Bruno...
Bruno was a hulkish heavyweight. His size and strength were assets. Against other opponents, they were clear advantages. Against Tyson, they couldn't matter less.
12 rounds, I guarantee you.
Oh, a left hook by...
Bruno switches southpaw.
Down the side of his face. And that's saying something for 200.
Finish this off.
There's the bell.
Tyson scored a third-round knockout and became a world champion again at 29 years of age.
Bruno expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McGillian Mathis. Here's a combination.
Frank Bruno until he was helped.
Combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes.
It was one of the top 5 biggest victories in Mike Tyson's career. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with a friend who is also a fan of Mike Tyson.